Ho ho friends, it's Colonel Failure and this is City Skylines. You join me in a dynamic close-up view of our glorious new residential area. And what is this we can see in the background? It is the scaffolding that suggests, yes, some bold trailblazers are actually moving in. God bless you people. Yes, so last time out we started working on, let's extreme zoom, we started working on this crop circle-esque area of town in the hope that we'd be able to repair the ills of old by having everything dealt with in a kind of self-contained new area. And it's working-ish. We've got problems at the moment in if we bring up the zone thing, man, in terms of not quite enough customers for some of these commercial blocks, but we are getting there. You know, there are signs of life occurring, particularly now we've got some residential going on. Is those demands for customers should ease a little. What's perplexing me a little at the moment, everything's a little, but what is perplexing me is that we've got debt problems. And I've got a surplus of you know, I've got a crematorium here, I've got another one over here somewhere. There shouldn't be a problem. And so what I figure's going on is that, as ever, back in the old town, which if we're very lucky we'll be able to get a kind of a long distance view on. Yeah, look at it! Look, there we go! Plague time! So, yes, chances are they've summoned all of the hearses from this part of town over there to go deal with it. God damn, I hate the old city. I want to burn it. I want to burn it, but you people won't let me. Onwards and indeed upwards. First things first, let's get rid of some of these power lines, because the power grid is now such that we don't need them. And, you know, people will like not having extreme volumes of electricity running through their back garden, I imagine. I don't know, maybe for some folks that's a selling feature. Not for me. Anyway, there we go. So yeah, growth is occurring, and we're getting some traffic build up here, and that is largely why we've built this area, is to try and mitigate traffic build up. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of traffic build-up happen, but not in a hugely significant fashion. As you can see, you know, everyone's trying to get onto the underground in order to wend their merry way off to somewhere else. And you know what? Let's have a look at that doing its thing. So, as you can see, what we're looking for here is we're looking for the white dots. Will you stay on there? No, you won't. We're looking for these white chaps travelling around on the underground. And then out here, you can see, you look, get back up to surface level. You can see them, you know, peeling off, coming on, doing the thing on these magnificent underground junctions. And all being well, even when this new area is fully stocked up with population, this shouldn't break. It's going to break, isn't it? Isn't it? I mean, the thing that will break it will be people switching lanes. So if we watch here for a moment or two, maybe about here, what we're looking for is people veering wildly into the lane they need in order to depart. No, they seem to be getting into the correct lane relatively early on, and then more significantly, when they come back out again, if they try the same behaviour. But so far it all seems to be okay. You know, we've only got a very small population in this area. In fact, what I might do now, I'll break the recording, is have a look how many people we've got living in the aforementioned sexy town, which I will retitle. I'm not a complete juvenile. Yeah, it's you know, how many people we've actually got living here at the moment, because the population is going through a bit of a growth spurt. Way to go, population. Oh, look at that. It's nice, isn't it? Educate citizens more. No. Educate yourselves. You know where the schools are. Just turn up. You know, that's what they're there for. So yeah, things are generally positive, but we are losing 500 population a week at the moment. because of all of this rubbish that's happening over there. Now, what this might pay off quite nicely if they they die over there, buildings become empty, and then they decide to move over here, which in theory is a far better laid out section of town. In theory. Now, one thing I did want to do, I've got the cache, and this is going to seem a little rash here, is I'm going to delete that. You know why I'm deleting it? Because, all right, I know that's made you unhappy. It's because it was placed in a really terrible location. What we're trying to do here is make something that is scenic and fabulous, and that people will travel from miles around to come see. And therefore, anything like that I'm building should have flaming purpose behind it. It should be laid out in a decent and pleasant fashion, so that it actually creates something of a spectacle. So what I want to do with this is I want to stick it along here somewhere. So, and for reasons that will become apparent. So if I get a straight line coming off here. Now this is not going to. Maybe it will form part of the road. We'll put that bit of road in, and then we'll get our arch back. And admittedly, that was a total waste of 80 grand there. But it's my money. I'll spend it how I like. And then we'll put another road in there, and that way, when we ditch this one, thus. It should be more or less central to that area. Don't get me wrong, I do not profess to be. I would never claim to be the most talented city designer ever. You only have to watch 5 minutes of me playing to see that that's not true. But I do want to make an effort. I want to put some thought into how this is laid out. There we go. That's almost central. Right, if I stick that in there, and then what I want to do around the outside is I want to try and build a roundabout with that as a centerpiece. Right, if I get this right, it should look quite desirable. Right, so let's put a road in the other end as well. Is that what we want? Do you think? I think it's pretty close. And then give me some curvy here. Go out maybe half, up, half, and connect on. That's not quite right. And frankly, for such a cheap thing to fix. Yeah. Okay. No. Let's back up. If a job is worth doing, ladies and gentlemen, it is worth doing in a more than half-assed fashion. To there, and then out, and then to there. And all being well, I'll be able to put a straight road off that. Can I put a straight road off that? Yes! Perfectamungo. Yeah, I mean, it's, half the point of this kind of overhaul is that we build stuff that actually looks nice. And to do that, it's going to mean that I'm going to have to curtail my standard operating procedure of just smash it in and hope for the best, and actually, put a little bit of thought into it. There we go. That's that. And then we will. What are you going to link that up to? Well, let's link it up to here. Rather like that. It's not perfect. Actually, it's not far off. It's a little off, but it's not far off. Smashing, and then I'm going to bang some trees in here. What sort of trees? Oh, let's have some blue trees. They're not blue. Maybe it's the wrong season for blue trees. Right, there we go. Stick that in. Just, make the thing pretty. Actually, this is mostly just to hide the ugly rock there that is part and parcel of building on a hill. There you go, that'll do. And then let's get some footpaths in. We are now hemorrhaging people again. Flaming-tastic. That's not what we came for at all. Let's build Build a nice bit of footpath. I want nice bit of footpath, please. Can I build off the pointer there and go in a straight line? Is that going to... I don't think that's going to work. Alright, well, let's build off the kind of the apex of this corner. And then switch to the wiggler. Alright, and hook up to there. There we go. And then, in order to, you know, just make this utterly glorious... Yeah. See, that's another thing of this turning of the leaf that I have done is I'm all about trees everywhere, and in fact I can't rule out after you departed me last time around. What I did is I went and upgraded all these roads to have trees on them, and for some reason the newcomers appear to approve of this foliage. So, what do you know? You know, people dig trees. What can I tell you? Okay, right. 1,000 people now leaving a week. We're about to break through the lower part of the 100,000 again. What the hell's going on over here? Where's the bloody problem? Is it this roundabout? No, the roundabout's moving. Can't possibly be the roundabout. It can't be my death services because I've got tons of it. Although clearly it is my death services, given that it's corpses that are causing all the woe. So let's put another one in there. I know this is maybe not the best time ever to be spending money, but go pick up some corpses. That's what people are complaining about. Hearse Patrol. Before it turns into Ghostbusters. What do we got here? That's a graveyard that's full. And this is a, you know, important tip there, gang. I think I get the inkling that I may have made this important tip before. Is if you are building using a cemetery rather than a crematorium as your means of handling the recently deceased, when they fill up, it means that the blast radius around it that it can actually, you know, pick up the dead is no longer being serviced, and so it's having to pull from elsewhere people to come pick stuff up, and that I think it's one of the many factors that cause these disasters to happen. What is going on here? Why have I got traffic lights? Right, I think it's flats from when I was playing a bit of Traffic Plus Plus. Get rid of that, There we go. Let's priority sign this up. That's right. This one. Come on, give me the sign. Show me the signal. Give me the bit that allows me to control this situation. Oh, you've got traffic, have you? Alright, switch the traffic lights. What have you got at the moment? Are you traffic lights or no traffic lights? You are traffic lights. No traffic lights. No. It's part of a timed script. Oh, okay. There we are. Remove. There we go. Thank you. Ditch. Traffic lights. Traffic lights, be gone. Traffic manager off. Traffic manager on. Switch traffic lights. Off. There we go. That'll do it. If in doubt, keep clicking furiously until you get the result you desired. Right, you are free to go, you have to give way, and then everything should be glorious. We're a little slow on the merge here, which is going to cause tailbacks over here. So I think this is where I'll stick some traffic lights. Just so that we can keep this one moving. Hopefully the traffic build-up on this section won't be too severe. In fact, it's not. That seems to have got it moving. What about the other one? Where's the other one? The other one is over there, and that's it's trotting along. Okay, good. I'm still burning 900 people a week, and the budget is looking unhealthy. I'm not going to tweak the budget just yet. Budget tweaking is for the desperate. We're not yet at the point of desperation. I should, though, shouldn't I? Well, let's have a look. See, the reason I tweaked the budget is at this point we're generating 400 megawatts more than we actually need. Now we only need 1,000, so I'm almost making 50% more energy than I actually need to produce. So if I just ease that down a smidge, we can take some of the heat out of the budget problem that we've got going on. Equally, if we look at water, we are, what are we producing? 1.8 million, and we need 1.1 million. Right? I'm paying over the odds for this stuff. So again, we ease it down, and everybody's happy. Garbage. Our incinerator status is magnificent. 1.6 million versus 1 million. You know, it's a situation that is largely under control. In fact, what I'm going to do to rectify that is I'm going to get rid of one of these. And a tree. Tree's a casualty of war. Because, you know, part of the solution is going to be alleviating the amount of public service traffic that is coming to this area. I say that's part of the solution. Who knows? Right, okay, we're still burning people. Figuratively and literally. Oh, hold on. What's going on here? Why haven't you got enough juice? I didn't cut the budget by that. I must have cut the budget too much. Stone me. Alright, go on. Have some more budget then. Jeez, he's down. There you go. Power up. Everybody moves back in. There you go. 300 down, 400 down. Well, we're not losing 1,000 a week anymore, so that's something at least. Now, here is an interesting thing I've observed, is for some reason, traffic coming out of here likes this particular tunnel entrance. What's so special about you? It's the way out to the freeway. That'll be why. Okay, so this is our central circle here, so the question is there an alternate route I can offer people that will actually make them less inclined to cut across town in this fashion? So I've done it here, as you can see. We've got this kind of curved piece that takes people on, and traffic will always head in the fastest route available. That's you know, that's how they like to roll. Okay, right. Well, that's moving. Have we got any uptake on our industry yet? No, not yet. I might need to... if I power some of it, maybe it will encourage a few bold trendsetters to come and get with the program. Equally, I'm going to press a button now that last time I pressed it, it crashed the game. So let's... yeah, let's save. It's new save, thank you. Right, save the game. And let's push the button. And the button in question is setting up a bus depot. Nope, it seems to be alright so far. Right, okay, where am I going to put it? And again, I think that was part of Traffic++ that was causing that as a problem. Okay, right, so we want to build in bus stops in such a place that that people are going to want to use them. And we're going to do this in an incredibly functional fashion. The goal... Can I get above ground at all? Is that something that you think you can cope with? Is it? We are above ground here, and yet maybe that's just... It's doing it. It's fine. So yeah, sorry, digression. Losing my mind just a touch. We're going to build a line from here, right? And that line is going to end up over here. Where over here? Over there. And then it's going to come back home again. And that's it. That's one bus line right there. And basically that should alleviate any kind of car traffic in between this zone and the next one. Pretty straightforward stuff, right? We will then do the same here, which we will take out to... do we want to take it to this one? Yeah, we'll take it to this one. And we'll drop people off. Not there, because that's not helpful. About here. Right, and then we'll take it back again. There we go. Right, so that's, you know, that should ease up some of the traffic that we've got going on there. Now, hopefully, I've actually got some buses somewhere. You know, you set these bus lines up. I mean, I've got buses in operation. I've got a bus station somewhere, I think. It's over in the other city. So let's go see where buses have got to, because that should have spawned me a couple of buses. Show me buses. Show me buses. There's one. There's one. There's three. There's four. There's five. Now, if you zip all the way up here, can I... Hold on. Wait. Slow down. You've just crossed city limits. Where are you off to? Are you coming to see me? Oh, you might be. Oh, no, you haven't crossed city limits at all. You've crossed the line with the shipping. Okay, right. So these two fellas are now coming out to, come and fight the good fight and help us win the war against traffic, unless they're leaving town. They're not leaving town. Way to go, lads. I would like to be able to press a button and just follow it, which maybe I can do if I haven't got this on. There we go. Where's the... Is it the green thing? There it is. It's the green thing. Distance travelled online 48%. I find that hard to believe. I don't think you're... No, come back. There we go. I just want a better angle, that's all. Here we go. Bus 25. The hero that is Bus 25. Plenty of heavy traffic now. Should zip underground here if all is well. To a steady on. On two wheels round the corner. Masterful. Rally driving bus action is what people come to see. And then you'll emerge and you'll start doing dramatic things with the local population. There we go, it's come off, and dramatic things with local population time. So the question is, are we going to score many passengers? Does he even know where he's going? Here we go, 17 of 30. That's an acceptable number. Not to mention the fact, of course, that one of the stone me. That's a lot of people. Waiting at the other stop there. One of the things that is appealing to new citizens of this area, that looks unsafe, is that public transport is free. There we go, coming out the other end. Not a car in sight. Now, historically, what I've done is I've tried to, I've tried to plot bus stops all over the show in order to alleviate car traffic. But this is what we call working. Now, the question is it going to go an incredibly lengthy route to get back to base? I apologise for the action camera angle there. Haven't quite got bullet time going on. Now, if it can get passengers coming in the reverse direction as well, so much the better. Now, let's see. How many are we going to get this time? I know, you turn to see city building, you end up following a slightly wonky behaving bus. 7. Well, it all helps. Here's my police force. I want nothing but police cars on the road. And hearses. Police cars and hearses. Police cars responding to crimes. Hearses turning up to clean up after the police cars. Splendid. Right, okay, so that is working. And hold everything. Hold everything. We have got a bold trailblazer with an ice cube factory. And you know what he needs more than anything else in the world? That's right, he needs a bus line. So where should we start this next one from? In fact, where have we got one? There, we've got one there. Where's the other one? Where did I put the other one? Ah, there it is. Okay, so we'll put one more over here. Congratulations, people. You have been nominated as the going to be working in the industrial area crew.com. How about here? What? That's mad. No, let's go there, and then let's come back again to there. There we go. Right. So again, we're they're struggling to get enough employees. Although, which employee is going to work in the Globe? Garments Limited. So what's my job going to be? It needs 2 workers. One to stand at the top of the ladder, one to stand at the bottom. And if anybody passes by, they go, "Stay off my ladder." I imagine something like that. Now, it says laminate floors, but I suspect that this is just a front for an ice cube factory. Well, I never... Oh, hold on, we're upgrading. Is it still an ice cube factory? It's now a bigger ice cube factory. There we go. Look, and... Look, I proved to you, things are happening. Now, why? Maybe this lady and her dog have decided to take the job at the cube. No, they haven't. They're out for a stroll. Strolling people. Now, these strolling people, you know, they might be doing it for a bit of leisure, but equally, they might be walking to work. How's that for healthy? Anyway, good. Right, so what we've done in this episode is built very little, although we do have our glorious new monument to something. Business park, apparently. You know, that's now attractive. We've got... Well, we've pretty much filled this up. That's terrific. And the population's going back up. I have fixed everything. Everything is splendid. Everything is wonderful. Next time around, we're going to... what are we going to do? Do I chance building a... Yeah, I'm going to build a really good and effective goods terminal on the train line here. And if I have the money and I get round to it and the population looks like it will support it, I'll also build a passenger terminal. So tune in for that. That's something you're not going to want to miss, is it? Thanks very much for watching. I have been Colonel Failure. You have been lovely. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll be back in the very near future. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.
This